there you go.
Step up. Wasn't like, that's the only thing that's why I'm kind of like, I'm happy as to where it is, where it's going. It's the next step. It's not up to where we, because I have seen, yes, you are correct.
Y'all didn't steal y'all's first most seats, man?
No. Let me explain.
How do you guys sign my D20? You have to roll.
That's so awesome.
And then sign on the one you land
got a
on.
D20.
Yes, 100%. Once they got it in game, I was like,
that is awesome.
I had it in my other bag.
You gotta spin it first, then sign it.
Spin it first.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
You don't know? You know who this is?
Who is this?
No, that's all the time.
And we know not to play dice. There you go.
But D&D hasn't been coming out.
Right.
Everybody has to sign it. Everyone.
Y'all are so famous. NASCAR's the real star. You want to sign everything.
How we're hugging right now. We're just like, we're all.
So honored?
I need somebody, huh?
So honored?
As this went down, I couldn't spell the marker got stuck.
I'll put it on there.
I need somebody. I need him to tweet something.
I need this because I have bad breath right now.
How'd you do what you saw on the screen so far?
The water. The water.
Awesome.
See, everyone likes the water.
As soon as I saw, I'm like, can you like go inside of it and like?
I thought I was gonna show some fish. I'm like, oh my god, please. I'm ready for fishes.
You have to roll inside.
Okay, let me roll. Let me roll.
Big roll.
Let me show Griffin how to roll.
I swear.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You roll right on top of that.
Oh, on 7. Okay, on a 7.
I got a 7. What about you guys? Water as well?
There we go.
There we go.
Awesome.
Thank you, sweetie.
Awesome.
Of course. I didn't have it earlier. I was like, I need to go back for this. As soon as I got this in game, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have it.
Love it.
Phone one, so can't intrude.
There you go. Alrighty.
I think no one took your advice on washing their hands. I think some people didn't take our advice on that stream. Remember when you said people don't wash their hands at the same time?
Let him finish. Get that tweet out.
Get that tweet out. Come on, NASCAR. He need a slow car right now.
I'm not tying that until to the on my phone.
Oh, you're not?
I think I seen another black guy on a cart. I said, NASCAR ain't the token black guy that's on a cart. Take another one.
I don't know if you caught him.
Got me pretty often there.
Well, guys, take in as much as you can of the con. Don't forget the bar Citizens at night, so if you can go to those if you want to, because the devs and everything show up at those, so you get to talk with them and hang out with them and stuff too. And then they got giveaways and stuff. They gave away a freaking Polaris. You got 2 seconds?
Yeah, that's all I did.
They got, they gave,
I'll give you like 10.
Give me 10? All right. One. We're going to, you got them. We're gonna send one. Grim couldn't make it,
Yeah,
so we're gonna send one to him,
Awesome.
and then we're just doing some special giveaways on 4 of these. Okay. We got Todd and a couple other people. Just anywhere in here is fine. Sean never came back. Yeah, we got it. Yep. Sean never came back.
Absolutely, dude. I got the same spot in each one.
There we go. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Good, man.
You having fun so far?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
We bought 3 of us are veterans, and 4 of our other folks is their first time. So we're letting them kind of stay in there and they're enjoying it. First time here, they're digging it. They're digging it.
Oh, you're having our biggest show yet, dude.
Yeah, you guys are taking it off the meter,
Yeah,
man.
it's
awesome. Hey, everybody. We got 19 people watching this because they were watching a lot of other content creators other than us. So thank you guys for being here. We're going to do a real quick reaction. We know you guys have already watched the beginning of the show, probably. If you haven't, you can watch it later. The fog is coming in right when we decide to do this. But we're going to give you each about 10-15 seconds of what we saw and what we think really stood out. So let me go with BBG.
All right. Good to see you stood out for me was the Star Engine video at the beginning. It made it clear that CIG is about business. That was a business video to the community and the world to let them know that they had built out a product that was doing things that other games, hit Starfield, hit whoever else, midfield, can't do. So for me, that was a sales video as much as it was a community celebration of the content and features. Star Engine is coming, and it is not taking any prisoners.
Yeah. Roscoe, thanks for the follow. We saw you drop in there. Geo, the man. Geo, tell them what you liked, what you saw that blew your mind.
Man, I got goosebumps when they showed the Gladius is going through the water. That fired me up because that looked so sick. It reminded me of the Star Wars, the newer sequels when the X-Men was going through the water. That was fire. I didn't expect them to tinker around with the water, so that was amazing.
Yeah, okay, cool. Fastcart?
I enjoyed seeing the animals in the fauna, the space cows and the space whales. They're coming, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing those in actual game. Hopefully, people won't be hunting them as much as I think they will be, but you never know, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
Yeah, that was my second favorite. Almost my first, yeah.
And I'm going to say there was so much there, but for me, I'm going to go with BBG. The fact that they opened it up showing us what they've accomplished. They didn't go all the way back, but they really went back to showing us like what we've been familiar with as the plateau and where they're taking it from there. So watching them start out at Microtech and then kind of taking us through familiar spaces, but then moving into the unfamiliar spaces and seeing the new tech and the way things have been polished and refined was really, really nice. Like Fastcart said, we've been looking for fauna. Fauna came in. We were looking for water effects, a much more elaborate version of that. We were looking at the fire propagation, the fire extinguisher, which I can't wait to do. And then we saw the destruction of the facilities, the destruction. So all of that was just like really, really cool stuff to see to date. And this is just the way they're opening it up. And I think you said earlier, this was really about showing Star Engine, because everybody kept asking, they gonna open up the show talking about the engine? You know, what's that all about? But we actually understand now that with the engine doing what it can do, it shows us all the potential of where they can go in relation to game features, gameplay, all that. You got a crummy engine, there's only so much you can do. And there are games out there right now, we were talking about earlier, we won't say the game, but their engine, they went from well, we can say what it was, Creation Engine to Creation 2, but Creation 2 was no great technological leap for them.
No.
So, you guys know one of the things we try to do is share with people why this project and development is being done the way it's done. And yes, it's taken us 10 years to get here, but there's a payoff. And some people may still feel it's still too long.
Yeah. But I thought the trolls always said this game doesn't make any progress, though. What did that engine show us today?
Yeah.
Was that progress, or was it stuff never changed? I need an answer.
It's a glorified tech demo. That's all it is.
Glorified tech demo. Okay.
So
after all the hell that some companies have caught from coming out early and then having to go back and do 2.0,
or let the mods
or
fix
wait
it.
for the mod community. Mod's gonna fix my game. CIG be looking at you like you're crazy if you think they're gonna come out before it's time. They will sell no wine before it's time.
Now Gladestone's here. Gladestone says 12 years long. Glade, quit saying that, because it is not 12 years. You're basing it around companies that have been in existence with engines and staff and facilities, and you know more than anybody else, CIG did not have that 12 years ago. So I'm going to push back on you because you want to throw that out there in public. I'm going to push back.
But 2016, they had to rewrite the whole game, too. So we got to take that into account, too. Like, they had to restart the game. I know that's not our problem. That's the CIG problem.
No, that's a business issue. Businesses make failure, mistakes, successes. If you've ever run a business, as I've run 3, there are times when you get it on the mark, and there are times when you got to go back and reset, change, do some things to make things better.
Well, look at Cyberpunk. Right. It came out broken, and another 3 years to fix it. So that was basically 13 years of development. We were just beta testing the damn game for the
No Man's Sky started in 2011, E3 in 2013.
How long did Starfield take?
2016 it releases, 2013 it finally gets where it is. Right. 13 years later. So if you're still trying to say that a game like this should be done in 5 to 7 years, that's how the longest games were 10 years ago. It's 10 years later.
Rockstar, all their games take 10 years.
It's 10 years later, and everybody wants the games to be produced like they were produced 10 years ago. It doesn't work like that unless you want something that you play for 6 months and then you're looking for the next thing to come out.
I don't want that.
No, we ain't trying to wait on that. If you want a game that's going to be like an EVE or a World of Warcraft that stays around for 20 years, hey, this is what comes with the turf, you know, and that, I gotta say that because that's why we're here. You see what they're doing. Now, I will say something with credibility to Gladestone because somebody else said this. Once they saw the presentation, the question was like, well, when are we gonna get it?
Yeah.
Because that becomes a legitimate question. You can show it on the screen, but when is it gonna be in the player's hands?
And how much is it going to tax our system?
Well,
We're already getting bad performance now.
No, we're not, because you ain't been in it recently, so you can't say that. Performance is
Well, a lot of people in the crowd were saying that when I was in there.
Yeah, but wait. A lot of people in the crowd aren't in the PTU. They come and play the game live, and then they don't understand. In the PTU, anybody who's been playing the PTU right now, the server ticks on their game servers. It's running at 10. Okay? 10 is fine. 20 to 30 is good. Okay? Everything over there on the demo for Pyro is running at 30 frames. I just talked to the tech guy from CIG. Now, you're gonna see what the
Is that on the server though?
Server side.
That's
they're running
server side.
150 game things over there at 30 frames a second. It's closed local. Now, here's my point. Okay, listen. Hey, listen, folks. We are on live, and we are here to give our reactions to the second half and maybe even the first half of the show. I've got yoyMeg. I've got GomabATL, and I have AbdiYohan here.
Gio lurking in the background over there.
Yeah, but he's in the background. He talked earlier, so this is y'all's time. All right, so here's the deal. All right, boom. All right, a little bit better.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Woo! Thank you for the bits. Thank you. Hey, listen, real quick. You guys were in for the first half, second half. These folks already gave their thoughts. The question is what that you've seen so far or what happened today, whether it was in here or in the room, that was the one thing that probably impressed you the most, stuck with you the most. So let's go with Yo. What you got? You want me to go this way first? You got so many.
Probably the star map.
The star map, nice and loud, nice and loud. Nice and loud, nice and loud.
Probably the star map, but really just the entirety of it, along with like the scanning, the UI, and how simplified they made it, but also like a little more complex, but like in a way to where it simplified things. Like there's a lot more going on with the star map from what they showed, and it's going to make our lives so much easier. Just navigating, being able to find locations that we wanted to get back to, sending our location or like getting pinpoints for other people. Yeah, like I'm excited for you to potentially like. I was thinking like, what if we go to Jumptown and we can scan to see our friendships in the area, like when they showed the carry, or even potentially be able to scan for enemy ships or vehicles pulling up, just things like that. Because of like how I play the game, I can't even like. I still am not. I haven't taken it all in yet.
Okay.
It's so crazy.
It's
like this.
Yeah.
We just saw them do this live.
I know.
Like it's there.
Yeah.
It works.
And it's day one, right?
What the frick? Yeah, I'm like losing my brain. Like,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Gomab, on you. What you got? Nice and loud, nice and loud.
So, first thing, the biggest thing for me, to be honestly, is being here with you guys, man. Like, for the first time, we're not like sitting looking at our own screens and you're in the box way up over here and all that stuff. It's seeing you guys in person. So that's the first big thing for me. I'm loving this. The second thing, she stole it already, that star map. But if I'm going to call out anything that was like game changing for me and like actually makes this real, it's got to be the visor changes. Right, putting the right amount of data right there that you need to be able to do what you need to do. Leveraging the tech, the star map, the mini maps, pinging. Oh my God! I don't know if they didn't necessarily call it out, but they had a piece on the side that showed the pitch of where you're looking. Those type of things. I mean, the compass at the top and
the layout of the UI, you know, they did the worst case scenario. And they say, okay, worst case scenario, you'll still have the full video screen to be able to play the game. So I think that's going to be huge, game changing. It shows that they've really been putting in a lot of effort in the polish of this. And my only hope is that this isn't something we're talking about again next year at CitizenCon. I hope this is something we're talking about. Yeah, we've been using this for a while, and it's been amazing. I don't want to see this come out next August. CIG, let's bring it on. I want this before the end of the year or shortly thereafter. Let's do it.
All right, Abdi, same to you.
I'll keep it simple.
Nice and loud.
I'll keep it simple. So they brought up the Star Engine thing right at the beginning. They went through. We all got shocked when we saw those cows, but then we went to Crusader, and I said no. No.
Space Whales!
Don't show me the space whales, because you said everything in this thing is actually in engine. And then Meg said they're going to show the space whale. And I was like, no. And then they showed the Stonewall space whale. And I was like, it's in engine. It's in engine right now. So I'm stoked. It might not be ready, but it's in engine. And
Put it in the game.
It's in the game.
Put it in the game.
Put it in the game.
Now, have any of you all played Pyro yet? Have any of you done the
Not
test
yet. We're
All
ready to right now.
So we haven't done the Pyro piece yet, but my understanding is they're letting people play anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, at least 2 missions. Everybody that's come over and seen it says it's amazing. They say it looks amazing, and they say it's smooth, couple of hiccups here and there, but they say it is amazing. Now, mind you, this is running off of a client. Guys said they got about 150 people running. It's running at 30 frames per second, so that means it should be running cool. But people are playing it while they're here. So if we don't get to do it today, we'll be here for like another 2 hours. So people could do it probably by tomorrow sometime. Let's see. We know tomorrow they got a lot more stuff coming up. Settlements. For me, did you guys dig what was it called? The engine, when they blasted the building. Maelstrom.
That was really cool.
I never expected that. Never expected that in this game.
In a single player, you get it. Like you go back to the old dice stuff, but in a
I
multiplayer
played Battlefield,
scenario,
you know.
Battlefield.
Even in Battlefield, they walked it back at one point.
Yes.
In one game, they made it less destructible.
When they did the shooting and it was breaking up little, but then when that bomb came in and everything blasted into the water, I was like, oh.
Even the water.
What about the water?
Oh, there was so much today. There was so much that they showed us about the tech that they've been developing. We could be on this stream right now for a solid 2 hours, just talking about how we were picking our jaws up off the ground.
And you know what else was cool? It wasn't about ships. A lot of people. No. I'm saying a lot of people felt that this was just all going to be about this show the fancy ships and that's it.
So much
but
engineering.
Nobody here is talking, even though they didn't show ships. You notice nobody talked about the latest ship or whatever, but it was the tech, seeing the advancements, seeing where the game is going. That's where you saw a lot of the energy going into this.
Now, I would have loved, not to be negative, but I would have loved to have seen something more than just a variant of a current ship.
Yeah.
That's something that was straight to flyable.
Yeah.
The Zeus was cool.
Yeah.
I think the price point is cool. It makes me think of what kind of ships can I replace? Could I replace my 400i with that? Like, hey, could the MSR, get put on the back burner for something like that?
I didn't expect variants on the Zeus. I knew they were going to do the Zeus Mark II, but I didn't expect that they were going to have 3 different versions of it.
I thought they were
and the price point. The price point was a little shocking.
Yeah, and so
they're going to sell a lot.
I would have loved for a ship of that size, that caliber, to have been what they have been like straight to flyable.
Yeah.
But that's not a
We
negative.
still got IAE.
Okay, here's 2 other foolers that happened. Everybody got so depressed after several months ago when they were talking about the readjustment of the ship people, but they busted out with that Banu Merchantman and that Polaris, which nobody was freaking expecting to see because everybody thought the Polaris was a table deal, and they ended up showing us that there was some progress on both of those ships. Not immediate, but it did look good when we saw it. So anyway, that's it. We're going to wrap it up because we got about an hour and a half to hang out here. Folks are going to go to another bar citizen tonight. yoyMeg, Gomab, Abdi, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We see you guys are there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to always do this right after lunch tomorrow. We'll do another reaction. And then at the end of the show tomorrow, again, another reaction. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. And let me tell you something. From my history of being to 3 of these, it gets better. You did not see the best today. It gets better. Everything's escalating. So be ready for Sunday, all right?
Hey, Jade, hold on. Before we go, I know Jade's watching. I got something to show
Oh,
you.
Jade, what you
I
got?
got something for you.
Whoa! Oh, Jade. That's going to make her day. Awesome. DK, we see you out there. Quinn, we see you guys out there. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the show tomorrow. Peace, love, and
Soul!
see y'all later. Peace out. something that they saw that stuck out with them. Yesterday, none of us had a chance to test out Pyro, and you guys know there were some new presentations as well. So I'm going to go to Yo first, yoyMeg. Let her share what she might have seen since yesterday that sticks out to her. So there you go. Pro and con, Meg, so have at it.
Well, I'm going to start off, first and foremost, the biggest con, no curly hair. It speaks for itself, but I only have to go into more detail about that. Hopefully that's, on the pipeline coming soon, and what they're working on next, because they did have diversity on that that screen at the beginning with the bullet points, but I think there's still a lot that I'm forgetting, just because there's like so much information that we saw, but definitely the crew members coming to the game, and I really like all of the FPS changes when it comes to...
Mike is not really good.
Mike's not good, really? All right, Mike's not good.
Might have to get closer. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
closer maybe? Yeah, bring it a little bit closer. Yeah, there you go. How's that?
Say something.
Hello, test, 1, 2, 6, 9.
Mike's not working, guys.
Not really.
All right, if Mike's not working, give us 2 seconds. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's better.
Oh, that was better. Okay.
When I was like right here?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to start over?
Yeah.
Okay. Biggest con, no curly hair. Sorry, no curly hair. So hopefully they get that in the game soon. Not in the game, because I gotta do the all the other hairs in the game first. So just on the pipeline, and then the biggest problem for me was the crew members coming to the game and all the FPS. They don't look like bunkers, but like they're like sites just like what's it called? The traits. The traits that they're bringing to how different games function, crew members function. That's looking really cool, but that's all I have so far.
BBG?
Salutations. Biggest con, lack of black and brown curly hair options. We'll have to emphasize that. We recognize that it's tier 0, but it felt like we needed a little more tier 0 than we got. Right? So we need to focus in on that CIG. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. My 2 pros are very simple. When you see the Pyro playground, the work that's been done there, the environment that has been built, it is so different and yet familiar in terms of functionality, but you understand why it has taken as long as it's taken. Abdi took a shot just outside Druid Station, and I already called him one of the best gaming spaceship shots ever. That's how cinematic
coming through?
The other thing I would say is
Stand by, BBG. Stand by, BBG. If it's not coming through, just tell me it's not coming through.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Check, mic check.
Yeah, they can hear me clearly, but I'm close to the mic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, guys, we're going to change up. Hold on. All right, we're going to do this speaking up a little louder, okay? All right, BBG. Sorry.
Yeah, so real quick, cons, we need black and brown hair. We need more tier 0 than we got. Pros, the Pyro playground is the truth in terms of its build out, its cinematic look and feel. The fact that everything looks like it's cobbled together, held together. It seems to tie in very well with what they're going with character creation and the clothing model. Very impressed. And I was impressed with Beard's tier 0, right? We're getting started on that because, I like to have my goatee, so that's me.
All right, Abdi.
Hey, biggest con, I don't want to sound like a parrot, but I'm still waiting on my fade to curly,
Right.
It's just not there, and I've been waiting for a really long time. And when I saw diversity up on that slide, like Meg said, I was really expecting that, and to not really see that, but to see a lot of straight hair was, it was a bummer, but you know what? I'm happy for all of you that feel represented, and I hope that we get that too. Number 2, I would say for my pro, I am so genuinely excited to relearn how to fly in Atmo. It is going to be so freaking fun, and it's going to be hard, but once you master it, it's going to be like, it's going to get that Dark Souls thing. It's going to be hard, it's going to be punishing, but once you get it right, you're going to feel like a pro. So that's it for me.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. I saw very little, just a few things. All of you guys did get a chance to go to Pyro, right? Okay. performance-wise? I know we're on a server that's here and stuff, but did the game feel good, look good? I mean, were you excited about what you saw in the simulation?
The AI was real, but it should be on a local server, right? We keep hearing about how server tick impacts the AI. Well, now we got to see it with a local server, and the AI was the truth. I died. I went on 2 missions across the 40 minutes, and I died both times to AI that was intelligent, that I wasn't used to how they moved, they circled, they talked to each other. They were relentless. It was impressive. And so I hear about people getting server ticks that allow them to see that. I hadn't really seen that, but I did experience it today. But more importantly about Pyro was the environment. The environment is real, it's the truth. Looking at all the different options in Pyro, that is going to be an incredible experience. So I can't wait for you all to get the Pyro preview, right, so that you can have that experience.
Good? Everybody's good? Abdi says he's good? All right, everybody's good.
Yeah,
All right.
my experience with AI was that it was so good, it seemed like it was a real person I was fighting. But it ended up being face-to-face. So it was a real person. I killed face-to-face earlier in Pyro, and it was pretty fun.
All right. So we'll be back a little bit later, gang. Don't forget, at the end of the show today, we're going to do a real quick review. We can't tell you this. There's something special lined up for this afternoon. That's kind of the word that's going around. Chris Roberts and Sandy Roberts were just over there a few minutes ago. Hopefully we'll get to talk to them tonight. But make sure you tune in for the second half of the show after lunch break. Follow through all the way through. That's what we can tell you, because that's what we've been told. So
Stay tuned. Don't play yourself.
All right. So as always, peace, love, and soul. See you guys later. Take care. Thanks.